Good morning. Are you Crystal Latulis? Will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Latulis, in cause number 25 DCCR 0850, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child from May 30th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Speak up, please. And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? And then in cause number 25 DCCR 0851, you're also charged with the second-degree felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child from May 30th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Speak up. And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? In each of those cases, I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached in each of your cases is for 5-year deferred probations. There would be $500 fines in each case, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or a denial of naturalization under federal law? State tender's number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Ms. Latulis is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, in each of your cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your cases for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. What is the current status with regard to contact with children?
I have.
You have them?
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't a condition of your bond that you not have them?
The ones that I have, I don't have the other ones that I got shortly on Colin and grandbaby.
What's the status of those two?
They not with me.
So what children do you have with you?
My other 4.
Was CPS involved?
Mm-hmm. It's on. They closed it Friday.
They closed it Friday. What was their finding?
They just,
Stand up, speak up.
they just closed it. I went through parents and I did everything I had to do.
You did go through parenting classes? Just a second. Did you take regular drug tests with them? Did you pass all of them, or do you have any issues?
No, ma'am.
You passed them all?
That's all.
So where do you and your, I'm printing that out. Where do you and your children live now, the ones that you have?
We stay on Spencer Drive. Along my, we stay here.
So where are these two?
That's one of them is my grandbaby. She with her mama, and my other son, he's with my grandma.
Okay, so it is still a condition of your bond until sentencing. I'll look at more information then, that you are not allowed to have these two children.
That's fine.
Okay, all right, so you need to stop on your way out today and talk to probation before you leave the courtroom, and she's sitting at that desk right over there, and then we'll see you back at sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, are you Donnell Coleman? And Ms. Coleman was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the fence.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Before I sentence you, I do want to find out, what is the status of the children? Are they still with dad? And do you have court orders on visitation and things like that, or what's?
No, ma'am, it was just a bond stipulation.
It was just the bond. So is CPS still involved, or is the case closed?
The case was closed back in March.
And so do y'all don't have any formal papers with regard to custody or visitation or child support or anything like that?
No, ma'am, because with the bond stipulation, they had me do a 12-hour course, a 12-hour cancer course through CPS. And so I actually got the certificate and I gave
Right,
it to
I've got that.
Yes. And after that, I know once I finished those classes, it was just the bond stipulation was that I just couldn't have contact with them until I got a disposition.
What's the plan? What have you, do you and the child's father get along? Have y'all talked about what's gonna happen after today?
Yes, ma'am, we go for really well.
So, but what's the plan on where the kids are gonna live and with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Malfino, any issues? I have the parent, it looks like CPS has done what they, my concern is that there aren't any formal, yeah, there's no formal court orders with regard to custody, visitation, things like that. And that's great. I hope y'all are getting along and you guys can make whatever agreements you want, but it's always better to have something legal if you're not together, so that if there's a disagreement, nobody's doing one thing or taking kids or not, or things like that. So my suggestion would be,
We really did communicate good, and I had never gotten like any information where I had to deal with anything legal.
Well, it appears from his comments that they are on the same page. I'm happy to reach out. to
well,
him.
but he says he plans to share
Right.
Josiah. So I guess, I don't know if y'all, and then you've got also Kylie. So do you have Kylie, or Kylie's with dad still?
No, I have Kylie. It was just Josiah, which the stipulation was for because the case was with him.
Okay,
And I know the way we co-parent, we do share both kids. Like he comes get them periodically, and I have them as well. We just share both of them.
okay. All right, then I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. I am going to allow you to have contact with both of the children. You've gone through the parenting class, and so I don't think, I'm looking to make sure it's not on here. If you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on this probation, then this is an excellent opportunity. You have not been in trouble before. There's no reason to believe that you're not going to be successful. And if you successfully complete it, the case will be dismissed at the end. You'll never have a felony conviction on your record. The other side to that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and you could be sentenced to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, ma'am. So you're Ronnie Green? So Mr. Green has 2 motions to revoke his unadjudicated probation, and then there's a new offense that's been indicted. And Mr. Coleman, I had read that and was reminded once I read your motion and the request in your motion with regard to, there was some money that was found and that has been taken from that, the last arrest and indictment. And what Mr. Coleman is asking is that I order as a condition of Mr. Green's probation that he go to the safety facility for treatment and that he be ordered to pay, which I can do, that amount from that money, and the state would be willing to forfeit the forfeiture, for lack of a better word. Here's where I am. What I think the best way for me to handle this is to go through the motions, get pleas of true or not true to those motions. I do what I do on the motions. If I'm inclined to continue him on probation, and a condition of that becomes safety, then I would definitely entertain what that motion is, but without an updated pre-sentence report and more information about the allegations and how he pleads to them, and if we have to have a sentencing hearing and all those kinds of things, I think I need to do it in this order. So what I'd like to do is go through those motions today, and we can just reset it for sentencing without any agreement. Is that?
Well, this time, Judge, I can tell the court he'd have to plead not true. The basis of the new offense, probable cause search the car, was a canine search. After reviewing the evidence, it's pretty clear to me that it is definitely a bad canine search. However, I cannot argue that merits of that until I do canine discovery. It's not common for the handler to turn over their handler records to the DA's office, so the DA's office does not have those records. So I did notify the state last week that that's what I thought after looking at the discoveries, that I would need to request that. So that's what I would need to do.
Sure.
Even for a motion
For a hearing on this, because those are the only
It's
allegations.
the only allegations of these new offenses.
So let's go through the motions. What I'll do is set that hearing out a little longer than normal to give you some time to get that information. And then if for some reason these allegations are untrue or can't be proved true, or the state has an issue as well once you guys get into this, then it would just be a matter of if there's other things going on with probation, through administrative hearings, through testimony of the probation officer that would lend to any type of treatment. They're not alleged in these, so that wouldn't necessarily be a revocation, but that could be additional conditions based on other things that go into it, even if those cases, obviously the level of proof for me is different in a motion to revoke than it is in a trial. So let's at least get this done. Okay. That gets us with an updated pre-sentence report getting started. You guys can work on the canine issue, and then we'll come back and see where we are for a hearing. Okay? So, Mr. Green, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. And will he waive the formal reading of both motions? Mr. Green, in cause number 23, DCCR 1502, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation March 18th of 2024 for the offense of possession of a prohibited weapon, and that was a 5-year deferred probation. Is that correct? These are the same two. I need the
Which one?
I need 24 DCCR 1320.
Yes, ma'am.
Please. I can probably get to it, but give me just a second.
Watching it dries away better than painting.
Agreed.
All right, in cause number 24, DCCR 1320, I also have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This shows that you were placed on probation October 28th of 2024 for the offense of possession of marijuana, a 3rd-degree felony, and that was a 5-year deferred probation. Is that also correct? Each of these motions allege that you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges in each case that you committed the new offense of money laundering between $2,500 and $30,000 on June 24th of 2025 in Jefferson County. And is that true or not true? Count 2 in each case alleges that you committed the offense of wrong, fictitious, altered, or obstructed license plate March 3rd of 2025. And is that true or not true? All right, then I'm going to have enter pleas of not true to counts 1 and 2 in each of those cases for you. We will reset the case for a sentencing hearing. I'll get probation to do an updated report. We'll set aside some time for these. Mr. Coleman, looks like these are two separate alleged offenses, and so I would guess you would have a couple of different
It's
officers.
the same transaction.
Well, they've got different office dates. Yeah.
I've got a March 3rd for the fictitious license plate thing, and then a June 24th.
I'll double check the dates.
No, it don't have to be with the money. You don't have to do the same.
Yeah, it's the
I'll
same
double
day.
check the dates and I'll amend if necessary.
Well, or just you can do a motion to modify the date.
It should be the same. It's the
Okay.
same transaction.
All right. I'll
Okay,
double check the dates.
so then it shouldn't be, well, maybe an hour on a regular docket day?
Yes, Judge.
And we'll see where we are at that time. Now, obviously, at that time, if you anticipate there being more evidence than an hour with regard to the search and all of that, let me know, and we can set it for a different date. But at this point, we'll put it just on a regular docket date, but at 11.
It probably would be fine for now.
Okay, all right.
I think the real question is, how long does it take the handler to retrieve the records and get it to the state? That's gonna be.
Right, I know that's taken some time, and if there's anything that you need me to do to help out with that, just let me know. Okay, thanks, you're free to go.
Thanks, Judge.
Unagreed.
Brent, I need to.
Hey. Because it looks like the magistrate was Judge Collins, and he set a bond at 75,000. Do you have a GPS monitoring device on?
And Judge, of course, he's had this monitor on the entire time for the past 8 months, and we haven't had any issues or anything since he has been out on bond.
I'm just trying to figure out why
Right.
why it went from 75 to 7. An error.
I mean, haven't seen anything that leads me to think any other thing.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't changed. On 4/11 is when it was put in the bond screen as 7,000.
Okay.
You know, so I feel like.
The
maybe-
bond is 75,000, which means Mr., and I'm not going to, I appreciate that he's done, I guess, well, as far as we know. I haven't
I'm still looking.
received anything, but the bond was set by Judge Collins at 75,000, which he took into consideration, obviously, the same things that I'm taking into consideration. There is no way that a $7,000 bond with these types of allegations, in my opinion, meet the criteria of 17.15 and all of those criteria with safety to the community and the complaining witness and criminal history and all of those things that now I know about. So that bond is going to be enforced. It is $75,000. It means you will go with the bailiff today. You're gonna have to make the $75,000 bond. The same conditions that Judge Collins put on that bond still apply, which is to remain in Jefferson County, to have no contact with the complaining witness, and to wear the GPS monitoring device at all times. And then let's go through, you want to go forward with a trial in your case still, correct? And so we'll do that. And Mr. Anders, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you. He's one of the attorneys who handles a lot of cases for me as a court-appointed lawyer. With your permission, I can release him and appoint another attorney who could begin preparation for trial a little quicker. Is that okay with you? All right, so Mr. Lewis will remain on your case, and he will begin preparation for trial. You can go back with the bailiff.
This is a plea on one and a dismissal on the other, and just because of her timing as far as medical issues, we are going to ask to waive PSI today if the court's willing to do it.
Oh, no, not on these offenses. It's required in anything above a state jail felony, and I need it for these two offices as well. So, okay, and if you'll make sure you email that attachment to them as well. All right, will she waive the formal reading of the indictment?
We will.
And let's see. Ms. Eaglin, in cause number 25 DCCR 0317, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer from January 14th of 2025, and how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, and because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Eckhart?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 7-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. There would also be a dismissal and cause number 25 DCCR 0318 as part of that agreement. Is that your understanding? Speak up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Eaglin is not competent?
No objection.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right, we'll see y'all back at sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Eckhart.
Judge.
Nothing really, since, which, all my judges.
All right, sir, are you Sammy Morris? And Mr. Adams, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, he will.
Mr. Morris, in cause number 25 DCCR 0242, the state's elected to proceed on count 1 only. It alleges you committed the third-degree felony offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon from May 12th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Adams? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 10-year term in prison, but that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 5 years. Are those zeros? You'd be ordered to pay a $500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Morris is not competent?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That will give me more information about you and your case, and then we will come back at a later date for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation before you leave the courtroom, and she's sitting at that desk right there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, you're Corbin Rayleigh.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rayleigh, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 1482. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity from September 28th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you've heard what I've talked about to everybody else. I'm going to reset your case. And are you in school?
No, I'm 20.
Huh?
I'm 20. I'm not in school.
You're not in college or anything. All right, are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to reset your case to give you an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, as a condition of your bond, you are to have absolutely no contact, communication at all with the co-defendants in this case. That is, let's see, Aiden Dickinson. Who's the other one? Jason Weinberg. And then there's one more, I guess, that's not on the docket today. What's the other one's name?
Jaden Challenge.
Jaden Chandler. All right. That means in person, but that also means through any other means. No Snapchatting and DMing and anything, whatever social media that I don't even know exists. Do you understand? If any of y'all do that and have any contact with each other or with the complaining witness in this case, then you run the risk of me raising your bond and you'll go back to jail. Any questions? Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Good morning. Are you Jason Weinberg?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Weinberg, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 1479. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity, and that's from September 28th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
So you are probably co-defendants with Aiden that was already here. All right. So he's probably already gone, but I want to make sure if you, if it hasn't already been told when you were bonded out, that you two, are there any others that are charged with this?
Yes, ma'am.
There are. What are all their names? Okay, so y'all are to have, I'm ordering you now to have absolutely no contact, no communication with any of the other guys charged in this offense.
Yes, ma'am.
And if they don't already know that, they're going to know that as well. And if you'll make that a bond condition on the first one as well, Aiden Dickinson, he's the first one on the docket, to have no contact with all of them. And so, are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
You are? All right, so what I'm gonna do then is reset your case to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get to that lawyer, they'll tell you what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Give me just a second while this loads up. All right, so are you Aiden Lee Dickinson?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dickinson, this is your initial appearance. In cause number 25, DCCR 1480, you are charged with engaging in organized criminal activity, a state jail felony from September 28th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, since you've made bond, is expect you to try to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to see if you can get someone hired. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering that you visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, if you step right here in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you Michael Garrett?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Garrett, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 1232. You're charged with a 3rd-degree felony offense of assault, family violence by impeding breath or circulation from June 17th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
So the same thing, Mr. Garrett, I'm going to expect that you try to hire a lawyer, reset your case for about 30 days, and give you some time to do that. If you get someone hired before the next court date, then just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Also, as a condition of your bond, did they make it a condition that you have no contact with Michael Garrett Jr.?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure you understand that if you violate that condition of your bond would be raised and you would be back in jail as well. Do you understand that? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset. Good morning, sir. You're Bart Thibodeau. And Mr. Thibodeau, did you get someone hired?
No, I got the check stuff that you requested.
Did you talk to some attorneys as well?
I've already talked to 10 of them.
You get paid every week?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think you're going to qualify for a court-appointed lawyer, Mr. Thibodeau.
You want $10,000, $4,000 down, I mean, it's nothing that's gonna happen quick. I mean,
Well, have you started saving up for it?
I've been playing catch up and paying my light bills and my house notes and everything, I mean, book notes, and I was behind. And trying to play catch up.
Well, you're going to have to hire an attorney. I mean, you're $32 an hour, 40 hours a week, every week. That's not going to qualify under the law for, here you go, for a court-appointed lawyer. And so I'm going to reset your case one more time. I need you to talk to some others. I need you to be saving some money, give me some free.
Give me more than 30 days?
No, I don't do that for anybody. But if you show me who you've talked to or who you're trying to save up for, if you've made a payment, bring me a receipt. If you're making payments to someone, something to show me that who you're planning on hiring and what you're doing towards that. All right, step in front of the clerk. Mr. Albritton, you've been here before. Why are you wearing sweatpants? You thought sweatpants was good to wear to felony court? You need to dress nicer when you're coming to felony court and pull them up as well. Did you get a lawyer hired?
I got laid off, so I'm back. You know, I just got my job back.
From where?
It's you were moving too slow
When did you get laid off?
last month.
So you've been coming here since July. Who'd you talk to lawyer-wise? Where are these people?
Well, there's some of them there in Houston, and some of them in Dayton. They
Okay.
come all the way down here though.
So you got laid off when?
They got laid off last month.
Okay, so, but you've had all these months before that I've been giving you time to get someone hired.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your last reset. Figure it out, get someone hired before the next court date. Talk to some more attorneys or pick the one that you're gonna go with, start making some payments, do something, okay? Step in front of the clerk. Good morning, are you John Gray?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And Mr. Gray, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 1396. You're charged with the third-degree felony offense of impersonating a public servant from July 14th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am. I did talk to Marvin Lewis.
Mm-hmm. So, and Mr. Lewis was appointed while you were in custody, and he is technically your attorney, but since you bonded out, I expect you to hire someone, anyone.
Right.
So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to do that. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you'll step right here in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good morning. How do you say your name? Treasure Harris. And Ms. Harris, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 1482. You're charged with the third-degree felony offense of unlawful carrying a weapon on a prohibited place from March 28th of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
They had gave me one, but he never contacted me after my last court date. And I contacted him, but I still haven't.
Right, so once you bond out of jail, what I'll do is it's up to you to call and make an appointment with your attorney. But now that you've bonded out, I expect you to try to hire a lawyer. So I'm gonna reset your case about 30 days or so, a little more, to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Good morning. Are you Caleb Joubert? And Mr. Joubert, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 1130. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle from July 3rd of 2025. And in cause number 25 DCCR 1131, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from July 3rd of 2025. Since you've made bond in your cases, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? How old are you? 17? Are you in school or are you not in school? No? Why aren't you? Did you graduate? Why aren't you in school? You just stopped going? So are you working? Well, you're about to be working. If you're not in school, then you need to get a job. And so between now and that next court date, I'm ordering you to find a job. You need to bring, if you find a job, bring proof that you've gotten that job, pay stub or something from them if you haven't received a pay stub yet. Or if you haven't found a job, you need to bring me proof that you have applied to at least 5 jobs a week, at least. And then in the meantime, I also want you to start talking to lawyers to say, once you get some money, to see who you can hire. The other side of that is if you re-enroll in school or go back to school, bring me proof of that, and then we'll discuss your options. But you're either going to be in school or you're going to be working and making some money. You understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Good morning, you're Tiffany Elair. And Ms. Elair, did you get someone hired? I'm sorry, speak up, please.
Because he's gonna give me a better for the list as well, but I haven't received the.
Can y'all hold it down a little, please?
I haven't received the check yet from the TRS that I put in to get my name.
Okay, and you had told me that you were waiting on that last time. Okay, so I'll reset your case one more time. If you'll just make a note, so I recall that she's waiting on her retirement in Texas TRS. Step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, you're Jalen Eli?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Eli, did you get someone hired?
No, man, I'm still saving up for it. I just got a job. I got a training at 12 o'clock and one at 4 o'clock today.
Where-
The port.
Okay.
Yeah, the Port of Beaumont.
Here in Beaumont?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and who are you planning on hiring?
Tom Brown.
Tom Brock? Oh, Mr. Burbank. All right, so if you'll just make a note, I'm gonna reset your case to give you some time. When do you actually start? You train today and then you get started?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he's looking at Mr. Burbank and just got a job. If you'll make that notation, if you'll step in front of the clerk, try to see if you can make some payments on him. Good morning, you're Kyle Whittington. Mr. Whittington, did you get an attorney hired?
I talked to Ryan Gertz, talked to Scott Rennick, and I talked to Eric Benevon, but I'm still, just got my job, so I'm still building up money to get to it. I am gonna hire an attorney, but
Okay.
I just need a little more time.
Okay, thank you for talking to those attorneys. I'll give you another reset to give you some time to try to get someone at least a down payment made. If you do get somebody hired, again, just bring that reset notice to them. If it's not gonna work out with any of them, then talk to 3 others, bring me those names as well.
No, they're looking to hire one.
All right, thank you, sir. Step in front of the clerk.
Judge, from the defense perspective, it looks like we're gonna have to do some additional discovery. There's a K-9 search in this case, and there may be some Facebook messages that are gonna need to be retrieved. But I think that the state would like a setting on its motion to modify probation.
That's correct.
To modify or to revoke?
To modify, Judge. It's
Hold on, let me look.
filed in.
Okay, let me pull it up. Okay, I only see it filed in 24 DCCR 1320.
That should be the only one, the only felony probation case. Oh, no, there are two. You're
There's
right.
two.
I thought I filed it in both. I'm happy to file it in both if need be, Judge.
So the cause numbers are on both, but it really needs to be, including two cause numbers on one, just means that they have to try to catch it in the clerk's office and file it themselves. It needs to be filed by you guys separately in each one. I think it's a lot cleaner that way. That way it shows up. Let me print this out real quick. I haven't taken a look at this. It's 36 pages long. Hold on.
They're attachments, Judge. The main motion is just maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
They're attachments.
Do I need to take a minute, though? I don't know that I've reviewed this.
Yeah, Judge may want more time than just a minute. There's some unusual requests.
I don't know that I saw. Did I see this?
I wouldn't characterize them as unusual so much as they're out of the ordinary. They're not the typical request.
Okay, so this was filed back in September, so if I did see it, I've obviously slept since then. So, give me, y'all just hold tight for a minute. Go have a seat. Good morning, sir. Are you David Guillory? And Mr. Guillory is charged in cause number 25 DCCR 0814 with theft of property with previous convictions. And what is the announcement?
Judge, Mr. Coleman and I have spoken again this morning. We're trying to work to resolve this case, and I think with another just regular reset, we should be able to get it resolved on the plea docket.
State's not opposed to the reset, Judge.
Okay, it's, if I put it on a plea docket, it'll be a plea. Is that the anticipation, or do
That
you?
is my anticipation.
Then I will put it on-
But the world could change.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the plea docket. This will, even if it's just for an announcement, this will be the last reset. Make sure you get with Ms. Norman. Y'all go over everything, that she's gone over with Mr. Coleman so that we have, some type of resolution one way or the other when you come back. All right, thank you. Free to go. Good morning. Are you Deshaun Robertson? And, Ms. Robertson is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and cause number 25 DCCR 0914. And what is the announcement?
Judge, if we can get one more announcement docket, Ms. Robertson wants to give me some medical information, and I still need time to go over the videos with her.
Okay. Any issue, Mr. Nichols?
Nothing that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Robertson, I'm going to reset your case one more time. Make sure you make an appointment, go visit with Mr. Rojas, get him anything you intend to so he can get that to Mr. Nichols, and we'll get an announcement at the next court date. All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Are you Derek Mouton?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 0748. Mr. Mouton's charged with assault on a peace officer, and what is the announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, this is our first setting. I have had discussions with the prosecutor. I believe we will be able to get this resolved next setting, if we could have one more reset.
Sure, it looks like you just got on about a month ago or
Yes,
so.
ma'am.
Okay, any issues?
No, Your Honor, I think we may have it closer worked out.
All right, I will reset it one more time. Mr. Mouton, make sure you stay in touch with Ms. Holmes so you guys can visit about your case before that next court date, and we'll get an announcement then. You're free to go. Morning. Morning, Mr. Hoffpower, welcome back. Good morning, are you Jeremy Chapman? And Mr. Chapman, this is charged with solicitation of prostitution and cause number 25 DCCR 1337, and what is the announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, we have one more announcement, please. I think we'll get to resolution. Mr. Hoffbauer and I have been discussing it. I don't think it's overly complicated. I've just got some things I need to get to.
Sure. Any issue? Mr. Chapman, I'm going to reset your case. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Kelly so you guys can visit before that next court date, and we'll see if we can get an announcement then. You're free to go. Thank you. Mr. Lewis, you have Roderick Anders. Let's try that again. I might have just written the date. Who knows? All right, you're Janisha Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Mr. Hoffpower.
Yes, ma'am.
This is cause number 25 DCCR 0903. Ms. Jackson is charged with abandoning or endangering a child.
Is that right, or?
Janisha.
Janisha, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Janisha, okay. Ms. Jackson is charged with abandoning or endangering a child. And Mr. Lewis, what is the announcement?
Judge, I've been talking with the state about this.
We have, Judge. We need a reset, Judge, because it looks like there was another charge in here that we don't have, and I need to look into
Okay.
why it's not there, because it's the underlying or for the endangering. It's a DWI passenger with a
Oh, okay.
child passenger.
Okay, so we'll just do a normal reset. You can check into that, get with Mr. Lewis once you find out. Ms. Jackson, stay in touch with Mr. Lewis. He'll let you know when you need to be back, and so y'all can visit about when he finds out before that date, okay?
Yes,
You're free to go, ma'am.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I'm having surgery tomorrow. So.
I knew that was coming. Good morning. Are you Brian? Is it Barrier?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Barrier is charged in cause number 24 DCCR 0128 with placing a serial number with intent to change identity. And what is the announcement, Mr. Smith?
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a plea. We're asking that you put it in January. Just, he needs some additional time to finish paying off his attorney fee.
Any issue?
No issues that I'm aware of. I don't have a problem with the reset.
When is the, when do you anticipate being back and ready to go, Mr. Smith? Because this has been going on since April, so.
Oh, I'll be ready 1st January.
Okay, all right, we'll reset it to the plea docket. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Smith. It'll be the first part of January, and we'll get that plea taken care of. All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
And then Fabian Hall, you're free to go, sir. Good morning. Are you Fabian Hall? And Mr. Hall is charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
No, it's, we have reached an agreement. It's the same announcement. I'd like to do it first part of January, so he can finish paying off his attorney fees.
This will be the final reset. You've been on it since April again, so whatever you need to take care of, we'll take care of it. It will be on the plea docket, and we'll take care of it on that day. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Free to go. Why can't you get here on time?
I left at 6:30 this morning. It took me 4 hours to get here. I-10 was shut down, and it took me gigantic.
Do you want to know how much I care about any of that?
Zero.
Zero. This is your second time to be in felony court. Your second time that I've issued a bond forfeiture for you not being here on time. Leave at whatever time you have to leave at. If you are late one more time, there will be a bond forfeiture. I will not recall it. You will go sit in jail, and we won't have to wait for you. Your attorney's gone now, right? So he's been here all morning, and you haven't been. So you've made this trip for nothing. And now you're gonna have to make the trip again next Monday, because I'm resetting your case 1 week. You're ordered to be here at 9 o'clock next Monday. If you are late, you will go to jail. Understand? Okay, see you next Monday if you'll let Mr. Lewis know. You're free to go.